It's another wonderful day on this platform. I'm gonna sound so say me no din komo na yitimi wura nseminim ede ensemino enso etimi de brawo na Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso anya a disappointing news, and we are sure say by this time what take the stories ne bi wa hu said here amanfo isi report ya de no ene say ensemi na esiko. I'm not like me a Kotoko fan by me ren hoy. Me a Kotoko fan me ren hoy. But be a me ra kiti bi. Sika the IMC and Kura ever spend it on that particular match. Ewa we no. Because we are playing away. Yeah, bo baba yara na ebo home. Nti no maso betete the players where they will stay, where we will train, the distance, everything. No maso betete. But see, Accra, we will need to be there early to promote the match and do other stuffs. So we will need to spend more fuel to take the team from Kumasi to Accra. And if they are going to come back as many Kwarabo, you understand back before they leave again. You see that thing. So I think that I know the mama sorry for the IMC. But apart from it, me sorry for fun Bia say Obeka say na get the game the Baba Bayara, get the game the Baba Bayara. They had the opportunity to watch the team for the first time at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Omama. They had the opportunity to watch Baba Yara, Kotoko and Baba Yara for the first time this season. Omama, after na team Nasha Kwara home and away, Ako breaking James and so break Kumaba. Still Omama. Second time presenter itself. A 7 p.m. Omama. So me personally, fan be Obeka Sena. You see, I've seen them talking about empanimphobia, bomb panimphobia. Yes, you can blame them to a point that beer, no man come said now be person no be come. No one kasa as a fan so one was there. Gomekasa, the game against the Heart of Lions, no, it was more than just a point or 3 points. It was a game. I best send this statement. Amoah biara. If Seka be Jinas one say okay, omo bobo nu ofia omo ko e ma game ni fail. We failed. We failed to show up in that game. Yanko. Against Heart of Lions, Yanko. Against Bebiani Gold Stars. It was a Wednesday, 7 p.m. Yanko. So you need anything the way I see home panimphobia, bomb panimphobia can't something because we think say next so many we are saying a whole lot of things to them. But we failed to also do our part of it. Going to the stadium against Heart of Lions. We failed to do that. You are waiting for Africa before you go to the stadium. But if you don't win the league or win the MTNFA Cup, you can't represent your country in Africa. So if you don't go and support the team when they need you for the league game or they need you for the cup game one, how are you going to support them in Africa? Because one can support no man wins now and you don't make Mako Africa. To me, no beer and yabbing among Foka and Africa, no different people, Beba, Omumba, Mijitum. But the Kotoko fans as Yatino should be able to at least on a day, if Kotoko and support the squad 10,000 be 15,000 be they should come. Nianka okay, give away a normal game. But they do the great A game, and you see them in their full force. Yeah, who do a Kotoko currently? Yeah, the money that IMC be here, back the TV on Beya Kofi KCM near the Adno. A ho, na yemi ya. Yes, a ho na yemi ya. But say a fan be say, David. Even when they needed to pay 100 cedis as a non-Fabu census member and 50 cedis as a Fabu census member, Kotoko and Timian fele bars from Kumasi to Accra to support the team against Kwara. Enti ye kasana me support Kotoko na mo doma Kotoko ni ade and panimfo no wo mo nyoma yeso mo ye to make the love deep, to deepen the love and everything. Yes, me know ya again. But sometimes ye kakra na see it me show we've not been showing that kind of love for Kotoko. I said the last time say me call Kotoko portal for Fabu census. As of I think that 2 days ago, was it 7th? Yes, 7th. na nipa o matua fabu census and say sika Kotoko enya from fabu census in the month of October no na nduru 15,000 Ghana cedis. But you see people, I'm a Kotoko fan, them pe Kotoko coach koye a year adwuma now question is say sikwa. You see people talking Kotoko fan eko no he say Kotoko akobo match nyoma nkuyi amfama Kotoko pe wo say na ni ho hantwo no kind of person kan e de kire coach no mo kan bi de kire players nya ade but the basa wo so beje wa say as a fan a wo ma ndina who cause am na who cause am na who cause am ye kan wo bi and penifo no wo mo so bo then definitely someday sometime e say e kan bi de kire wo mo but yes so fans nso yes ye wo de obi aso wo twen game aye ne work bebo ya ni league na na say ya MTN Africa finance golden kicker ni betima akwa Africa so at this material time and a team ni nya support ye frɛ wa no wada wo so wo twen work now then you need to travel to Accra and also the excuse beba kwan wadodo what is involved blah 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 and also wonko but to number bia na me Kotoko fan e bia Kotoko jesi kura so ni bi to jesi ne so wo a wonko stadium to ya fabu senso a wontua to jesi ne so na Kotoko nya bi kakra won so fani bi so a and so wonto ndi wo so ya Kotoko fan na nkasa no then na kire so ya Kotoko fan no ane se ya wo mitu mu na mpapa me na ye Kotoko ni ntimi so me Kotoko ni no a da bi sa be na twamo sa be na twamo support you say we from me love is a doing word and an action word o kasa wo do bibi and how do bi a e say wo kire bibi say at the corner mpa wo do ntime se me do Kotoko then I say me do Kotoko and point for the shaya ba say me register for fabu census me ntua from 5 to the say ko ma register man ti bia me tua me Kotoko supporter e say Kotoko bo match me mra te do mehwe e wom said enye da bia na metimi akose da ete msiko but me what time what chance and cross me kwa me hear me no man tentem to go and support Kumasa and Kotoko oko. That is what makes a fan a supporter. The irony now your fans the irony now your fans we never ni na bi di akire ye yanko e ba se no ma di agu ni ehia manfo to get the team to the level where it na get to pe na ya hwete ni odabi. You are not a Kotoko supporter, you are a Kotoko fan. Now I keep on saying this. Something that we need to differentiate. Now say Kotoko fans not those 10 supporters no. We have few Kotoko supporters and you have many Kotoko fans. The fans go with the flow. And fans ordinarily you floating fans. You go bi o mo no omo mpe Kotoko mu nya Kotoko wini ni e Kotoko wini na bo na efe odi akire. Kotoko lusu o misa me Kotoko ni me de me soft spot na de mo me Kotoko ni eno wo ho ene wo supporter Kotoko no ansha wo ni di Mr. Amos Kotoko ansha or the combat da di me chia wo bia wo bia me gidi se umpom ye me papa na kwa mo USA yan Kotoko no lusu a wo ni di me am namesake Ben former player won so Kotoko anya undi di sanso na Mr. Air say du so US ko no so sa Mr. Frimpong Netherlands Kotoko ansa o mu ni di o mu ni di obi o timi yam to obo mpa ya se Kotoko wini match na ajun say easy Kotoko hunti wa fa na wa bebre mu to the bottom to ticket to Jesus ma Kotoko supporters bi kwa no to Jesus ni bi bi onu ntimi nkonti wase ma yi mi bottom sika ma to ticket bi a 10 bi a 50 money ko support me Kotoko no. There are people like that, they don't even sleep when Kotoko lose here. Ometimi ahwe ceilings omko daha no mabeda ha omko daha no because Kotoko lose match nti ana Kotoko enya results no mo penti nti wona ye supporters ana fans ni bebre omo ye Kotoko fan me dem ye Kotoko fan o se Kotoko there but supporters ni a few and there's the more reason a reality of baba yara no o ka asem say na say wonni obi aka say for evidence brad the evidence any baba yara no na evidence ni baba yara no supporters ni a few na fans ni bebre the fans no they wait till there is a big game nti Kotoko ne has no crown enye ba the day a normal day you get 10,000 to maybe 15,000 no money ade on a normal day so what you say but teams in go to because you're a fan Or your fan keke. He's just a Kotoko fan. On your Kotoko supporter with the team that keke. The disappointing news. They have women makano. The IMC Sikombe spende. Probably the stress the players will go through. Maybe you make quite cry. That is the only thing I am here. But as a fan that, and as somebody can, as a fan that so called support Kotoko one call now one concourse stadium one support team no. Me pese me te kra se o ka se na kwan ne bewa and I say David you don't have any business to see that because ben okra wanko ben okra wanko ntimi de maka it's a good thing that kibinya no baba yara but nya no baba yara yepe ni sa yebeko yebe ya din dia but still yebe support team no bibia betimi asi. This is football. Madi kan kasa work for the team no. Enye hu se first ni biem. They went to play the Club World Cup, but it's because of the performance they gave in the past years. Yes, you know, and we need to do our best. In doing our best, we need to win convincingly. We don't want that scoreline ni biem. And the fact that Coach Karim to Achere say oye adwuma no na say bibia nko yie a ohu e correct no mama anida so mama ahotoso say you ma betimi akleke because games na ma hwe na season we ni na no utumu say bibia nko yie a improvement by the next game because in game against Heart of Lions no your first half a performance no e middle hono na nye but in the game against the Bendigo Stars we saw something different. You know how I will see exercise your match your man there. I think say if you're able to get scoreline, Papa Okrumha, he will do something nice. And then a beer. Now you're into crown qualifier. It will be a scoreline that any humiliating. So what I say, so I think say Coach Karim to Juma, Medica Kayamon Abasumi, or I'll be the first person to come here and talk about it. But with what he's been doing, or Teresa was says some your mom, I can't dear Baku rotation, you know, some players deserve some minutes. That one I must say, some of the players they deserve some minutes. So enso etimi nyenya bibo na bibia no enso etimi ekoyi enso etimi eho so what you say last season work for ya ye call masedi omoto so 10 said Kotoko so 10 na we have 54 points omo 30 league omo 30 matches we need 14 obo draw 12 and we lose 4 we have 54 points. Kotoko bought 34 league games. I think that Kotoko Junior has a 58 as a day. You know, and yet Musa first ni be mopani and you RSB Bekani Energy League, no, it's 70 points. You were points Gaba or the Chuamuntum. In Tienu and Yakusa first ni be it made to 3 no more year, Besha Womo. Yet Timia BB. You know, we are hoping now. Oh, yeah, they are here and I'll be ball a football president, Dean Keto Kraku. Obebo na Pinkred Dean, Obebo sports minister Dean, Obebo regional minister, Obebo mayor Dean, Enkusiaga, Babiaduno, team need now support. Then I want you to support the team. That is the only thing that Yan is saying. Yanya bad news or park, and there's no refreshing news. Say Albert Amoah injury no yet. Who said yeah, no. Because said yes, tackle was a nasty one. The tackle was a nasty tackle. A tackle that any can say is yes, and a tackle that any can say is in the sea, any can say player, Edasujina Parkness when you see here. But at least we are lucky he won't be going out for a period. A beer, and for now more a year nations match, you know. But he's a strong guy. Yes, he's a strong guy. You kwa kobono. Yene kware kwa kuno nyano ke dey bi e ka so do be mix it twin, but he came back stronger. We hope unya sign energy ni bi him because any nation game ni dey ni kwa so mix it. But no say I'm about too early for him. I'm about too early because according to the communique I got the Bible, we mix it 2 training sessions. And I'm hoping 2 training sessions will be a morning and an afternoon. And now say to be a net probably the recovery and tomorrow's training. And then if he will be fitter, then probably Tumlika Friday and Yumra, then he'll come in and do the job for us on a year Saturday. That is what we want for another year. Or continental ever having. Yes, Albert Amoah the continental ever having, because the performance he's giving Kotoko now, no. Eddie, I don't want to compare him to some of the Kotoko greats. I just want him to be Albert Amoah. Yes, and what he's doing for us, no, I think there's something good. But me, now me pa game against the nations, no. Me nyapa nka samba beba Medfield ho. Me nyapa na ka me nya de me pa. Kasamba will be deployed as a midfielder. So Mpa na say he's not okay, comfortable playing there. Yempe ai Joseph Amoah. Joseph Amoah bet ma bo says o. Joseph Amoah bet ma bo says. Sana matre no. Bet mi abu says nama. E beji mo nsam. You know, that game is a difficult game. Because looking at where nations die in the league, you know, they will do everything Yamepa Saturday to win that game. But we can't afford to be losing to nations for no. Because currently as we speak, nations serves to toss 12 with 4 points after 4 games. The F1 game beyond 1 pointer. We're winning back, we're about draw back, we're losing. And I don't want them to use Kotoko to regain themselves. I don't want them to use Kotoko to regain themselves. It's something that I know. That game is a special game. It's a game that we can't afford to lose. We can't afford to lose. Nature serves to follow high. I don't think I'm here about Amoah, no. Here about Amoah, papa in that game. Because the number 9 now bonus is Ukruma. I know the papa. Ukraine I yanka Ukruma. I see a kind of crane in the Korea Juma. I bet Amoah form now one would be and you can so be push you be as one friend of blasters. No crane. Say the performance will be a popo, will be a bono day, and ye blasters call up. Do you think say it will take in some truffle to be talking about a year Albert Amoah before we call him? That means your local players, no, they don't qualify to play in the Blasters. If they do, as he visits a lot of the players outside now, then he's not doing same for your local players, no. They just don't respect them. They just bring them on board. 2, 10, 5 minutes. They should play no more. But if given the opportunity, Messi and Nimo say currently a typical number 9 as a number 9. Gani will be number 9. Yen players ne where any money nano a player they love to play and operate from the wings. Jordan did now number 9. Jordan is not a number 9. On pen number 9 Simon Young is not a number 9. Inaki Williams not a proper number 9. Albert Amoah is showing that thing, scoring goals home and away, crucial games, scoring goals for Kotoko. They still decided not to call him. Kroma de Oko can. Even young ones maka to me majaka, but I hope they do the needful. I hope they do the needful, and the needful will be done. Yes, the needful will be done. Na bibiano and so atimi aye kama. Inti subscribe to the channel, but notification bell na so that be update never each and every single time on Sabaka. Now once what me who said man and so equal. Remember who has a Kotoko fan now, everything should be centered on supporting the team to qualify. That is the best thing, regardless the venue. Your mom pay your fire shim, and that will be the thing that you never enjoy. Benjamin, if you could jump in with my friend Ricardo, the best share, Accra-Are.